We will continue with defining angles in standard position. This time, we're not dealing with exact values with the special angle triangles. Tan theta equals 2. That's not the special angle triangle. There's no, those two triangles that I gave you. We don't have any angle that has a tan of 2. So here, we have to resort to the calculator. And what you do in the calculator just goes second tan of 2. And that will give you what the reference angle is. Okay, which here would be, and make sure you're in degree mode because we're doing things in degrees. Next year we'll be doing them in radians, but just make sure you go to your mode and make sure you're in degree mode. Lots of students wrote tests like this and they had their calculator set up in radians, and then after they got back their test thinking, wow, you know, I got 100% on this test. They got surprised because their calculator wasn't set up in degree mode. So what you do, set up your degree, you set up your calculator in degree mode, and then you just go second tan of 2, and that will give you a reference angle of 63.4 since to 1 decimal. But also the tan is positive here. So the tan is positive according to all the students take calculus. The tan is positive right here and right there. So the 63.4 reference angle is here and here. As I mentioned earlier, the reference angle is always between the terminal arm and the x-axis. Never put it in here or in there. It's always between the terminal arm and the x-axis. The same here, the terminal arm and the x-axis. So theta 1, because we measure from 0, always we measure the angles from 0. So theta 1 is simple. It's the reference angle itself, or is the same as the reference angle. But the theta 2, you go all the way to 180 and add that extra reference angle right there. And that will give you 243.4. 243.4. So these are your two answers. So again, not special angle triangles. These are, you could only use the calculator to find out the ratios for this one. The second one, it gives me cosine theta is negative 0.123. So we go, all students take calculus always as a start. And then the cosine is negative, so it cannot be here and it cannot be there. So my terminal arms are going to be in these two quadrants right here. Now, again, you go second cos of 1.123. We don't use the negative. Okay, the negative, that negative just indicates which quadrant you're in. Make sure you only go second cos 0.123. Just do that. Otherwise, you're gonna get maybe a big answer that's not a reference angle. Some cases you'll get a negative answer for the angle, but sometimes you'll get, especially in this case, you'll get a big angle. So it will give you this first angle right here. That's what the calculator will do for if you plug in the negative. Then you won't be able to find this because you don't know what the reference angle is. So I say to you, forget about the negative when you go in second cos, just don't use the negative, and that will give you just the reference angle. Okay, so second cos 0.123, and that gives me 82.93. So the reference angle here is, so the reference angle is 82.9. So 82.9 right here, and 82.9 right there. My phone. And therefore, we want to find this angle, theta 1, and you want to find the other angle, theta 2. So theta 1 would be 180 minus the reference angle, because if you want to get to here, then you just go all the way to 180 and take away the 82.9, and theta 2 would be 180 and add the 82.9. So plus 180 equals 262.9 degrees, and minus 180. So yeah, 180 minus 82.9 will give you 97.1 degrees. So this is another part of this section where you have to find the angle, and it's not from special angle triangles, just basically going back and using your calculator. Till next time, stay safe. Thank you for watching.